One of the most common questions I get asked by my clients or prospective clients is that, do we still need human writers anymore? And well, with AI text generators all over the place these days, it is a legitimate question. On top of that, many of them also shared with me this specific piece from Google, which is currently accepted as Google's official policy about AI. And I like to draw your attention to this one particular phrase, right? Our focus on the quality of content rather than how content is produced is a useful guide to the end. Now, the key is this particular phrase, rather than how content is produced. So for a lot of these website owners, they see this as it is time to go open season with AI. And so what they do is they produce a lot of articles on ChatGPT or other AI tools and then publish them on their websites by the thousands, by the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and probably millions. Not that I know, but likelihood there may be likelihood of people doing that, right? But is this a good way to get traffic? And if it is a good way, is it even sustainable? Now let's look at this specific screenshot about Chris Nelson, who's a Google senior staff analyst. Now, whatever that was being described on his task, it's fine. On his job description, it's fine. But let's look at that particular yellow highlighted area, which is detection and treatment of AI generated content. Does this mean Google is figuring out ways to find and penalize websites with massive AI content? Now, we will never know because we're not in Google. But what we can do is look at if there are websites that has been doing a lot of AI content without human editing, and if they are being penalized. Now, here's another screenshot from Glenn Gabe. This is a tweet from Glenn Gabe, quite recent. And if you can see, he shared a screenshot about a particular website that has scaled to millions of pages using AI content, had a massive traffic surge, and then a massive crash. And the traffic crash looks like a manual action. Why? Because likelihood the site has so many AI content without human editing that Google probably see it as unworthy to be indexed. So my conclusion from looking at all these things basically tells me that AI articles without human editing is probably rubbish in Google's eyes, which means the best way to approach AI articles is to use AI to produce the text and whatever, but have a human editor to look through the text, to fact check, to ensure that it is written in a way that is readable by human beings, and also that the article actually answers the search intent. Okay, so if you are thinking about doing a lot of AI articles, publishing on the site and just scale that way, you know the likelihood that that is not going to be sustainable long term, and human writers may still be a good idea. If not human writer, a human editor. Okay. Now, if you are looking for someone to help you produce AI articles with human editing that has proven to rank and get results, feel free to reach out to me at the video description below, and maybe we can get on a conversation and see how I can work with you together.